What is going on, guys? This is a subscriber Q&A. If you're watching this on the replay, if there is even going to be a replay of this, then if you have any additional questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. If you want to learn how to grow your channel and make videos and all types of other YouTube-related things, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss anything. Hey, what's up, Weird STV? How's it going, man? Or ma'am, not sure. Be crazy stupid. Hey, second hi. Intro, please. Hey. What's going on, guys? Yeah, I'm sitting here right now just doing some work and wanted to hop in here and pump out a subscriber Q&A for you guys. How's it going? Hey. Hey. Tap the notification as soon as it appeared. Awesome. Yeah, I do recommend putting subtitles into videos. Let me catch your name on that one. Dane, I definitely recommend putting subtitles into videos. The reason for that is, one, because YouTube crawls those as well. And two, because, you know, there are people that watch your videos at work and things like that, and people that watch your videos that are hearing impaired, and you want to be able to reach them with your content as well as people that are not using captions. I just started, just a handful of months ago, I started making sure that I put captions into all of my videos, and I've actually had a nice handful of people actually say thank you for adding captions to your videos. So it's effective. If you do not want to deal with them yourself, you know, if you don't want to go through and rewrite everything or whatever, then you can use a service like rev.com, and they can do them. I think rev.com is $1 per minute. Background of my videos is this right here. Basically, Rajesh, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. My background in my videos is this. Like right here, my computer is here. I'm on my phone right now, you know, for the live stream. And my background, it's just a curtain. You know, it actually goes outside, right? And if I don't have the blue light on, here, let me turn that off too, then it's just a normal, good old-fashioned curtain. Right now in Thailand, it is 7:04. Okay, let's see here. Go to my channel, see if I can read these better here. What's the best camera app for phones? It's a good question. I'm not sure. I know for editing, KineMaster is decent, but for an actual cam app, I'm not sure. I'm just using the default camera that comes in my phone. Yeah, Lightworks is awesome. Free editing software. So is HitFilm. So is DaVinci Resolve. Fastest way to edit videos is record your clips or record, you know, whatever it is that you're recording and get it in there. And basically you can look at the waveform depending on the type of content that you're creating. You can look at the waveform, your audio track, and you can see where you're not speaking. If you're doing videos like this, basically, then you can see where you're not speaking, and you can, you know, just go straight to that part, trim it out, delete it, and let it ripple in and close and fill in the gaps. No certain criteria. I'm just sitting here working. I was thinking about, you know, hey, you guys, you know, hey, what's up? What's up? AM Details. Hey, everybody, AM Details. If you are into cars at all and you want to learn some cool stuff about detailing your car and so on, make sure to head over to AM Details right now and check him out. He makes awesome, very entertaining content. Very entertaining guy. Let's see here. For some reason, my stream is not coming up on my computer. Top tips to get to 10K so you can live stream. Okay, top tips are basically, man, just upload as much as you possibly can, share your videos as much as you can, interact with your community as much as you can. I mean, you're doing a great job already on your channel. You're doing everything. It's just a matter of, you know, filling in that gap of time between now and 10,000 subscribers. But hey, Flo, good morning. But between now and that time, YouTube will probably roll it out to everybody because they said on their creator blog that they will be rolling the mobile feature out to everyone. So how to get a shout out? Really, I mean, shout outs, you know, hey, Naya Daba. Shout outs are kind of overrated, really. You know, it's you know, in most cases, people that are trying to get shout outs, you know, the people that, how can I say this? Basically, if you're trying to get shout outs, then you should probably be focusing more on your content than trying to get shout outs. You know what I mean? Because the better the content that you make, the less that you're going to need shout outs. Hey, greetings from Bali. Hey, what's up? Bali, we're practically neighbors over there in Bali. Nice. My subscriber watermark, I made that. Therapy in London, my subscriber watermark, I made that myself using Photoshop and Sony Vegas. Between Photoshop, Sony Vegas, and Adobe Premiere, that's how I make almost all of my video graphics. Man, I'm trying to get this live stream to come up on my channel for myself, but it is not happening. You know, let me go in with another account, see if that'll do it. Is the Elgato great for recording gaming? You know, the Yo Gamity, I don't record games, so I can't help you there. So I'm the only streaming stuff that I use is OBS. You know, outside of the phone now. But if I'm doing it just from the phone, or I mean just from my computer, then I will just use OBS. There we go. Now let's pop this chat out. Pop out chat. Can I make this full screen? That would be awesome. Nice. All right, this will be a lot easier to go through. Now, hey, love from India. Safe, I appreciate it. Want to upload more often, but I don't want to bore my small audience, and they may not watch my videos. What should I do? Upload more anyway. Because here's the thing, if you're not uploading because you don't want to bore your audience, then you're definitely boring your audience because you're not giving them the content that they subscribe to see. And second, the less you upload, the less people that you are going to reach. So if you're not wanting to bore your current subscribers, then upload more and get new ones. Okay, let's scroll through here. Any tips on how to find quality keywords and tags and how to find topics that people are looking for? Absolutely, Anthony. You can start by just going to the autocomplete feature on YouTube, just like you were searching for anything that you're interested in, and start typing in things that are related to the things that you talk about. And that'll give you a good starting point to let you know the things that people are searching for, and just do tons of variations. And in addition to that, somebody mentioned TubeBuddy. Chris mentioned TubeBuddy. Yeah, TubeBuddy is also an excellent tool that will help you research your video topics before you decide, you know, to go ahead with one. Let's see here. Does YouTube send our IP to blacklist if we're suspended 3 or 4 times? I'm not sure. That's a good question. I'm not sure, but you should probably just try to play by the rules and not get suspended, and then you know you don't have to worry about it. Do you think it's hard to grow on YouTube when you upload daily? It depends. A mortal side. It depends on your content, man. Like if you know, if you're making solid stuff for the people that you know, that are watching your videos and for your target audience, then no, it's not. Brian G. Johnson, if you're not familiar with him, you know, he's in a handful of my videos. We're always sending shout outs back and forth. He just crossed the 10,000 subscriber mark in less than a year. And he doesn't upload daily, but he started out uploading daily, and that gave him some amazing momentum right out of the gate, which is fantastic. And by the way, he did a live stream yesterday. If you guys want to watch somebody do an amazing live stream, he is super entertaining. I mean, I want him to live stream every day. Speaking of Chris Anderson, yeah, right. Yeah, I want him to live stream every day. His live stream last night was so entertaining. You know, it's probably still on his channel. You guys should go over there and watch that too as soon as you're done with this. I want to upload faceless videos. Is that a good idea? Absolutely. If you know, depending on the type of content that you make or that you're interested in with faceless videos, I have a friend, Brandon Nankovell from 1% Better. He does book summaries, and he does faceless videos with those book summaries, and he got, I think, 22,000 subscribers in his first year, and he's still climbing. So yeah, you can definitely make fantastic progress with faceless videos. And you know, check out music channels too. You know, there's a lot of music channels that make faceless videos, all types of different stuff. I do have another channel, All Our Questions. I'm actually playing with a fun channel that I don't know if I'll release to the public or not, as far as you know, letting people know on my other channels, but a personal vlog style thing that I'm kind of obsessed with at the moment, but I don't think I'm going to actually try to grow it as a channel. I'm just more putting the videos on there for the sake of archival, of things that, things that I do in my life. And I'm not doing it like a talkie vlog. I'm doing it more of, like these are the events that happened over a period of time type of thing. But yeah, as far as like active live channels right now, just this channel and all our questions, really, I've kind of let that one go a little bit. There's no question about it, not a little bit, but a lot. Just because of the amount of time that it takes me to make the videos on that channel because of the researching and all that stuff. I just keep trying. I've made $1.49 in 3 weeks. Hey, it's better than no $1.49 in 3 weeks, right? But the thing is depending on how you are trying to make your money on YouTube. I just put up my last video, actually. You can find a link to that, I think, down in the description below. My last video is about different ways that you can make money on YouTube. So if you're wanting to expand that AdSense revenue, go check out that video because, there's a lot more ways to make money on YouTube than just using AdSense, a lot more profitable things that you can do. How much do I make on YouTube? On YouTube ads by themselves, just a few $100, but with everything else that I do with YouTube, I'm comfortable. Hey, I just wanted to say thank you for your content. Please keep it up. Hey, Wade Diseasy, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you a lot. It's the second time that happened. On the last live stream when this feature first came out, I came in and people donated, I think they ended up donating a total of around like $22. So, in addition, somebody was mentioning just a minute ago, about how they had made $1.49, the Yo Game Eddie. If once YouTube rolls this feature out to everyone where you can live stream from your mobile, I mean, you can live stream from your computer now. It's just a lot easier with your mobile because you just need, all I have for this is I have my phone and I have one light shining over here in the corner. That's it. Would live streaming help my channel grow? Absolutely. Here's the thing. YouTube has said that these videos, if you keyword them properly, or if you do the SEO on them properly, they will rank just like any other video would rank. So, if you are targeting things in your niche that people are actually searching for, then there's a really good chance that, especially while you're live, that you will rank. Like on my last live stream that I did, I got an additional 16 subscribers that had never been involved with my content before, have never seen my channel before. Last night, Brian, he was only on for an hour, and he got 18 new subscribers. So yeah, live streaming can definitely help you grow your channel without question, as long as you're doing, as long as you're providing some type of value to the people that are watching your stuff. Is 1,000 views enough under 2 hours to make a video recommended? There's a lot of other factors. It's like showing up in the recommended sidebar. There's a lot more to it than just how many views that your last video got. It has to do with your channel authority. It has to do with the other content that your stuff is related to. It happens to do with the tags that you use and everything else. Channel art tips. Put in your channel art. Let's see here. This is for East Texas Homestead. Hey, what's going on? I was just talking to you the other day. Channel art tips, basically, one, if you don't want to make them yourself, head over to tubertools.com and get a custom branding package. Boom. But if you are making channel art yourself, put the viewer benefit in your channel art. Here's the thing. On most channels, every channel that I've ever been involved with through client work or through my personal stuff, the highest amount of subscribers come from your actual channel page. So it's really important that your channel page is optimized to gain subscribers. So what do I mean by optimized? Basically, when somebody lands on your channel, you have just a few seconds for them to make a decision on if they're going to subscribe to your channel or not. So you want to make everything as clear as possible. One, in your channel art, you want to say, the type of content that you're doing. You can check out my channel art right now. I used to just have my name, right? And I was doing that to brand myself. But I changed that, and now my name is smaller because it's not as important. People find out who I am from watching my videos. What's most important when you go to my channel page is that you see subscribe for YouTube and video tips, right? So that basically, at a glance, it tells the viewer, hey, this is what this channel is about. And then they scroll down my page and they see everything organized into playlists, and it's taken care of. Hold on, I'm going to bounce this guy out of here real quick if I can. Ooh, and timeout. Nice. Let's see here. Do you actually make money live streaming? Yeah, I just got $5 from Wade Diseasy just a little bit ago. He says, I just wanted to thank you for your content and please keep it up. So yes, and last time I live streamed, I got like $22. So I'm definitely not doing this for the donations. It's awesome when they happen, but you know, because I'll use that for coffee and things like that when it comes in, the percentage that I get after YouTube takes it. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and you can definitely do that. What is my subscriber goal? Really, my subscriber goal, I've already hit it. Really, you know, I mean, of course, you know, I want more subscribers, but my whole thing with YouTube is basically being able to reach as many people as I can and touch as many lives in a positive way that I can. You know, like there's so much negativity going on and so much, you know, struggle going on YouTube that I like to, you know, just bring some knowledge to help people grow their channels and try to bring a positive side to, you know, to channel growth and the struggles that happen, because we all go through the same stuff, you know, and it's frustrating, you know, it's very trying at times, and sometimes we want to give up and stuff like that. So I'm trying to be that positive light to, you know, help people, you know, spread their own voice and get their own message out there, and, you know, kind of spread their own presence on the internet and what it is that they're doing. Do you do a shout out series on YouTube? I do not. Let's see here. Cryus Bound. I do not do a shout out series on YouTube. From time to time, I do shout outs in my videos, but I don't do a specific series geared towards that. It's just something that I do just from time to time. Like if I put a video together and I'm like, hey, this would be a cool spot for a subscriber shout out, then I'll do it. But one thing that I do is, you know, there's a lot of people that I talk to on a regular basis in the comment section, or, you know, we'll end up connecting on Facebook, you know, like Alan over at AM Details that I was just saying to go check out his stuff. You know, like we've connected on Facebook, and, you know, we've had some conversations via, you know, Facebook chat and stuff like that. And, you know, I'll shout him out anytime I get the chance to, because, you know, we've developed a relationship of sorts to where, you know, to where I'm comfortable shouting him out and I'm comfortable sending people to him. And you know, he's never asked me, hey, Nick, man, can you shout me out on your channel? Not one time has he asked me that. But because of the relationship that's developed just through our conversations, you know, I have no problem at all sending people over to him. Same with Brian G. Johnson. You know, I'll always send people to Brian. I'll always send people to Christopher over at Legion of Weirdos. I'll send people over to Whiskey Dick. Dick stands for dictionary, by the way. You know, Sauce Stash Sauce, the pizza artist. He was just in here, or they were just in here just a little bit ago. I'm not sure if you guys are still in here or not, but if you are, you know, I would always, you know, I have no problem shouting them out. You know, the thing is with people trying to get shout outs is just focus on your content, and then you don't have to have shout outs. You know, focus on your content, focus on building relationships, focus on being a part of the community, interacting with creators and their comments and stuff like that. And the good vibes come. You know what I mean? Can you collaborate with Daryl Leaves? I actually did on my other channel. Daryl Leaves actually helped springboard my other channel with a collaboration on his already. So I've already been on Daryl Leaves' channel. I've been on David Walsh's channel. Roberto Blake and I are going to be doing a collaboration soon. Pizza Artist, what's up? Oh, was that another? It is. Pizza Artist, what's going on? Thanks for the donation, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, you know, Pizza Artist, like I was just saying, make sure you go check them out, right? I'm going to listen as I drive to work. Very cool. Yeah, Brixar, you know, they're, you know, same thing, you know, does Lego stuff. And, you know, always active in the comments. Almost every single video that I upload, you know, he's in there, you know, saying something, you know, so the same thing there, you know, and I make those same references that, you know, throughout my content. You know, Chris down in Colombia, you know, we had a conversation on Facebook. I don't know if he'll see this or not, but and like a video or two ago, you know, I made a whole segment that was dedicated just to him based on some questions that he was asking me. Brian D. Johnson, love that guy's content. Basically, subscribing to Nick and Brian's channels have taught me more than I ever thought I could learn about YouTube. John, that's awesome to hear, man. That's the juice that, you know, that's the stuff that keeps us rolling on this. You know what I mean? Are you going to do fan mail? Huh, interesting. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that would that would pan out. By fan mail, do you mean just people sending me emails and then I would read them? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that. Pizza artist, love you and Brian G. Thanks, appreciate it. How can I use YouTube or podcast on YouTube? Okay, to use YouTube to grow your podcast and your YouTube. If you are adding video to your podcast, like if you're actually recording videos, then you can just dump the whole thing up on YouTube. Edit it down a little bit to make it a little bit more polished than just a streaming podcast, so to speak. But if you're editing your podcast down and you're doing video with it, then just put them up on YouTube. If you are not doing video with it, then try to find some type of stock graphic. Whoa! I learned a lot from you, how to do my own videos. Basically inspired me to just start. Now I'm at 60 subs, 50. DKK, Zagid Gaming, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, with the podcast. But yeah, you can use, get creative with it. You can use, stock videos. You can use pictures if you're not on video. You can use stock videos, stock pictures. You can use, if you look at some of the live streaming channels or some of the music channels like Trap Nation, for example, they use an effect in After Effects where you can actually pulse, the music to the beat, right? To where, depending on the frequency, it just has something moving on the screen a little bit, just so that it's not a static image. So you can do the same exact thing with your voice if you are doing podcasts. Tim Schmoyer, I've never had an interaction with Tim Schmoyer. He's very good at what he does, smart guy, but our paths have never crossed as of this moment. No tweets, no Facebook connections, no anything at this moment. But who knows what the future is going to bring. But I love his channel. He shares some awesome information over there. Video influencers too. Sean over there is absolutely amazing. They just crossed 100,000 subscribers. So if you are, what's going on, Wendy? How are you? So if you are, into growing your YouTube channel, definitely head over and check out video creators as well. I'm new to YouTube. What can I do? Marin? I'm new to YouTube. What can I do to have more subscribers? I only have 3 subscribers now. Thanks. Just focus on making amazing content. Focus on helping people. Just make as many videos as you possibly can. Learn about YouTube search. Learn how to entertain people through your videos. Learn how to connect with people through your videos. Be a part of the community. Be active in other people's comments, like valuable comments, not spamming saying check out your stuff, but, actually leave real comments on other people's channels. Join, YT Talk and Facebook groups and everything around YouTube, and, be an active part of the community. What's more important, quality or quantity? I made a video about that. Hit my channel page. It's like 3 videos ago. Go check that one out. There's sites, just to answer that question, there are channels out there that have 11 videos with, over 1 million subscribers on them. And then there's other channels out there that have 1,000 videos and they have less than 1,000 subscribers. So if that tells you anything. Let's see here. Whoa, this is way behind. Let's see here. I love the way you and Brian G work together. Fight training, thank you. What do you think about creative graphic channels? Not tutorial-based content, but time-lapse videos about the making process of a graphic. They are competitive channels on YouTube. I think they're cool. I think if you're uploading regular content to them, that you can gain a following of people that are interested in that style of content. But I would not limit, like if you're doing it for a creative purpose, right? I wouldn't limit the type of content that you're putting up for the sake of what type of growth that you're going to get out of it because of the competition. Just focus on making it as good as you possibly can. Because here's the thing, you don't know where you're going to shine, right? You don't know where you're going to get shared and everybody on that platform is going to like your stuff. Just focus everything on, when you're starting out, focus everything on making your content as good as you possibly can, and watch your own stuff. Watch your own videos and say, okay, is this something that I would watch? Is this entertaining to me? And if your answer is yes, then keep making it. If the answer is no, then, you should probably, try to figure out a different way to do it so that you can at least be entertained by it, personally when you watch your stuff. Obatu, what's going on, Stefan? Hey, Nick. And what do you use to create your email list? I personally, I use Aweber, and I basically have Aweber here, and then I have a WordPress site here, and I have YouTube here, and I basically send people from YouTube to the WordPress site that has the capture page on it for the email list, or one of the different email lists. And once they sign up there, then they get that form is actually a part of Aweber, so it actually pulls them into Aweber, and then they get an email and they opt in, and then they go to the thank you page, and then they get access or their download or whatever. So I use Aweber for all of my stuff. Zagat Gaming, thank you. I appreciate it. Can I sub? Absolutely. How do I gain subs? Again, just make awesome content. Tazzle Gaming, what's going on? Yeah, just make awesome content. If you are, I feel like I'm being completely blanked. Metricate Games, what's going on? Yeah, if you focus on making quality stuff, then as you get better at it, and as you learn more about how to use YouTube, then you will see growth. Hey Nick, I make good quality videos and I upload daily. I have 111 subscribers, but I'm getting no new viewers and no new subscribers. It's like YouTube has put me in a dark corner. YouTube doesn't put people in a dark corner. It's counterproductive for them to put you in a dark corner. So if you are not getting views, it's because you're not making content that people are looking for. You are not optimizing your videos for search. You're not sharing your videos around in appropriate places. Like there's a formula or a system basically that you need to go through of learning before you can start getting all of your stuff ranked. You have to learn SEO, at least the very basics of SEO. You have to make good content that people engage with. If you don't do those, then it's not going to work out for you, no matter how many videos you upload. You can upload 5,000 videos, and if your videos are not shareable, they're not inspiring to people, they're not motivating to people, they're not teaching people anything, and they're not optimized, then you're going to have a hard time. I'm doing videos on basic topics that a niche is a good idea, but I'm afraid that it'll be hard to get traction with small new channels. What do you think? Okay, when you first start out on YouTube, it is hard to first get traction because nobody knows you yet. You don't have any social proof, right? So when somebody goes to your channel and they see, okay, well, this guy has 4 views on his videos, in a lot of cases, people make that association, and they say, okay, well, if he's only got 4 views on his channel or on this video, then it's probably not any good, then I'm not going to watch it either, right? So what you have to do is you just have to keep grinding. And as you keep grinding and the views slowly start coming in, then over time, that social proof will kind of accumulate, and your watch time accumulates too. So then, YouTube will start, helping you rank better in search and things like that. But as you, Twitter, Instagram. But yeah, as you accumulate that social proof, and as you accumulate your watch time, then everything will kind of, it'll start, picking up an exponential growth, and it will snowball. Daydream District. Hi Nick, loving your channel and helped me a lot with mine. Still learning. What are reasonable prices to ask for pre-roll ads? Is there some rule of thumb, like X dollars per 1,000 subscribers? Are you meaning to put pre-roll ads on your own videos? Is that what you're asking? Yeah, that's just through like in a sponsorship case or what? And even with that, there's a site called Social Blue Book that will give you a general idea of what your stuff is worth to sponsors and brands and things like that. Yeah, David versus Norm. Tim is a very, very nice guy. He comes off that way in his videos too. He's a family man. He's a good dude. It's just we just haven't crossed paths. And and to be honest, let's just call it what it is. Conrad, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Let's just call it what it is. He's got 200, or I don't know if he's up to 300,000 subscribers right now. So on my last live stream, Roberto Blake popped in, and people were saying that they wanted to see us do a collaboration. So because of our time zones, we're kind of missing each other on Facebook. But we're going to do a collaboration. And with Tim, I don't see him as active on other people's channels and stuff like that as I do with Roberto. So I'm not sure, if we'll cross paths, but I would love to, because he's a cool guy. I'd like to at least have a conversation with him. I'll reach out to him eventually, but just not there yet. let's see here. How can I collaborate with other YouTubers? Reach out to them. You know, there's websites. Go to Reddit. Go to NewTubers on Reddit. Reddit.com/r/NewTubers. Excuse me. On there, they have a collaboration thread where you can collaborate with other new YouTubers, or you can go to a channel that you're into. You know, you can shoot for the moon, go for high channels, because technically it takes the same amount of effort. But there's also a barrier of entry of sorts that needs to take place, and I'll explain that real quick. Okay, let's say that you are just starting out on YouTube, and you've got, there's a lot of comments in here. Whoa, there's 74 people in here. Holy moly. So let's say that there are, or let's say that you're wanting to do a collaboration with somebody that has 10,000 subscribers, right? And you have 200 subscribers. If your stuff is fantastic, I have to cough, give me 1 second. I'm actually just getting over a cold. All right, I'm back. Okay, let's see here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about subscribers. Let me make sure that I am still live here on mine. Okay, so we're still good. Okay, so basically, yeah, I know it's laggy. My connection here is horrible here in Thailand, but in bird flu, yeah. So with the collaborations, basically what I was talking about with the barrier to entry is, let's say that David versus Norm, you'll probably win because your stuff, you have a broader range of people that you can reach than I do, and your stuff's funny too. Like you're good at what you do, so I think you'll beat me. But on the collaboration side, what I was talking about with the barrier of entry is, if you're trying to collaborate with someone that has 10,000 subscribers and you have 200 subscribers, and they go and they check out your stuff and they say, okay, well, technically it doesn't look like he really knows what he's doing yet. All of his branding isn't in place. You know, everything's still kind of, you know, everything is put together kind of like somebody that's not fully in tune yet with how to run their channel, right? If your channel is like that, then you're going to have a harder time with getting people with larger subscriber bases to collaborate with you. However, if your stuff is on point, if your camera quality is good, if your presentation is tight, if all of your branding is good and things like that, then your chances are going to be a lot higher to collaborate with somebody with a higher subscriber count, because you make good stuff. It shows that you already know what you're doing. For example, I had a YouTube friend of mine. He did a collaboration with someone else, and he was telling me that there was a lot of back and forth because the person didn't really know how to collaborate. You know, because there's the way that they were doing it is kind of how Brian and I do a lot of our stuff, and how Paul and I did ours. Is basically I record on my end, they record on their end, but we have the conversation via Skype, or we just give each other talking points of things that we want the other person to talk about, and then we exchange footage, right? Sounds like a simple thing, but you know, if you're not well versed in how all of that stuff works, then it can be a headache for the person that with the larger subscriber count, because they've already done this stuff. So it devalues your collaboration. And because of that, a lot of people will put a barrier to entry, like, you know, hey, I'm only going to collaborate with people with 1,000 subscribers or more, or I'm only going to collaborate with people that have already collaborated with people, or, you know, something along those lines. So, but yeah, to actually get the process started, reach out to them on Facebook, tweet at them, send them, just as Nick would say, my show drove, just go to the About page and hit them up under business inquiries, or send them a message on the actual About page as well. Basically, any way that you can actually contact them. But when you contact them, don't just hit them up and say, hey, you know, do you want to collab? Even though that works sometimes too. I have one coming up where somebody hit me up. He has more subscribers than I do, but he hit me up and he's like, hey, you want to collab on Twitter? And, you know, of course, the answer was yes. But try to put value into that initial point of contact. You know, maybe you already have an idea that you want to use to collab with them or something like that. If you don't really like them, would you collab for the subs? Absolutely not. For me, this whole YouTube thing is about for me personally, it's just about, you know, putting the stuff out there that I want to put out there. It's about helping people. It's about everything being positive, right? So all of like everything that I'm doing with YouTube, if I even slightly feel a negative vibe, so to speak, about it, then I won't do it. So if somebody has, you know, 10 million subscribers and they want to collaborate with me and I don't like that creator, or I don't like the content they have because they're negative, or, you know, they're all about drama or something like that, then I wouldn't do it. Let's see here. Dark matter, yeah, absolutely. You know, it's your channel. Do what you want, right? Absolutely. Never do anything for subs. Do it for yourself. Yeah, do it for yourself. Do it also for the people that watch your content. You know, like as your subscriber base goes, you know, or as your subscriber base grows, you have, you know, you have a responsibility of sorts. I mean, it's still you doing your own thing, but you have a responsibility of sorts to the people that have trusted you with their time. You know, like, because the people on this channel, you know, you guys, you know, trust me with your time by, you know, watching my videos. So when I upload a video, I want it to be something that I think will add value to what it is that you're doing, because I don't want to waste your time by you getting a notification and then you coming to my channel and watching 3 minutes of a video that isn't anything that you really care about. So I try to make everything, as much as I can, I try to make everything have value to the people, because I feel it's my responsibility to do so. And I think every channel should do it in a similar way. Jarhead, dude, you're putting out great content. Thanks. Jarhead, thank you. I appreciate it. Man, I saw you in Brian's stream last night. He was amazing, wasn't he? That guy, holy cow. That guy is amazing on a live stream. Just absolutely fantastic. Nerdy Explorer, what's going on? Hey, thanks for the donation. Hey, you're coming into town in a few days, right? At the beginning of March? Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting you in person. He's actually, as long as he's cool with it, I'm going to get him on cam in here. So you guys are going to be seeing him on in one of my videos also. It's madness you do to edit your video. Not madness, it's just I've been doing it for a long time and I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy the editing process. For me, like, the editing process is kind of where the magic happens, you know? Like, I'll plan a video out, but the, like, little cut-ins and things like that, like, all of that stuff happens in the editing process. That's the fun part for me. Like, if I make it through an edit and I don't laugh at some point during the edit, then it's kind of a bummer for me. So I have a lot of fun in the edits. Jarhead, I know, man, that dude has some skills. He does. Absolutely amazing on live streams. How do my videos get noticed by others? Make amazing content, optimize it for search, and make stuff that people are looking for, and people will notice your content. You might not blow up overnight, but you will get slow, steady, sustainable growth. Please answer my question. I got to go soon. Okay. Do a video on how to revive a dead channel. I need that video so bad. Okay. To revive a dead channel, Metricate Games, you just have to start uploading content again. Start uploading content that is stuff that your viewers are looking for. I mean, if you go to your stats, next week you fly to Bangkok tomorrow. Nice, dude. Have a safe flight, and I will see you here in a few days. Very cool. Yeah, on the dead channel, like on my channel, for example, and everybody else's channels that I work with, like if you go into your analytics, you'll see that most of the people that watch your videos are not subscribers, right? So you want to, in order to revive your dead channel, you want to, again, make excellent content, make content that people are searching for, and optimize it. You know, those three things, if you do that, and make sure that your content's engaging. So we'll say 4 things, because if your content's engaging, people are going to watch it longer, which is going to help you gain authority on YouTube, which eventually will help you rank even better, and things like that. It's a snowball. But you just have to focus on that engaging content, and you have to focus on optimizing it and making stuff people are looking for. Is it better to upload 5 times a week at any time, or 2 times a week at a set time of the day, Nick? I have mixed views on this, and I'll tell you why. One is, and this is for All About Flow. Some channels upload 5 times a week and they don't get much traction. Some people upload once a week and they get tons of traction. tons of traction. Until recently, I was just uploading once a week as well. And the growth on my channel is pretty solid for a once a week channel. And there's a lot of channels that upload daily that don't get the traction that I do. And there's also a lot of channels that upload daily that get more traction than I do. Of course, just like any television network, how they have their, hey, every Saturday at this particular time, that's going to benefit you for hardcore fans. But like I was just talking about, a lot of the people that are going to be watching your videos are not going to be subscribers, I mean, granted, as your subscriber count grows, 10 or 20% of your subscriber base, that can equal a huge number depending on how many subscribers that you have. But telling them the exact day and time for some of those people can be really valuable. Everybody else, it'll just come up in the feed. So as far as if one is better than the other, it depends on the content that you're making. It depends on how engaging your content is as far as your growth is concerned. It depends on what your personal goals are too. Let's say, for example, let's say you're trying to drive website traffic to your website, right? Like I don't know what your channel is about. Flow, I'm guessing. But let's say you're trying to drive traffic to a website. You're trying to drive daily traffic to a blog to get more exposure to your articles, right? Then in that case, you might want to upload on a 5-day-a-week schedule so that you can get more of that traffic going into your blog. But if you're doing it just for the sake of YouTube growth, it really depends on the content that you're making. Where'd you buy your glasses? I got my glasses at Tokyo Optic here in Thailand. Hey Helms, how's it going? I hope you are well. I have to go running, but I'm stuck watching this streaming. Oh, nice. Tuvi. Awesome guitar music over there if you guys are interested in that. How do you make a good thumbnail? Huge text, right? Any suggestions on search optimization? Yes. I'm going to do that one, and then we'll go back to the how to make a thumbnail. Suggestions on search optimization. First, go to the YouTube autocomplete feature, just like you were searching for content that you're interested in, and start typing in things that are related to the type of content that you're making, right? Like on my channel, I would start with like YouTube tips or YouTube channel growth or whatever, and then I would start seeing all of the different options that YouTube suggests, and then I would take each one of those and I would put it into TubeBuddy, and personally, I would also analyze the other channels that are making the same content for the same titles and things like that to make an educated guess on my chances of ranking for that particular term. But start with the autocomplete feature, and that's going to tell you exactly what it is that people are searching for and the content that they're trying to find. So basically, your job is to jump in the middle somewhere between when they hit the return button to finalize their search. Your job is to be one of those people that pop up in the search. So start there, and of course, you want to have your main keyword phrase as your title. The main keyword phrase that you're going for is your title. If you can do it in a crafty way that sounds like natural language, then if you can have a primary and a secondary keyword search in there, like for example, on my best YouTube tools to grow your channel video, right? I'm going for best YouTube tools, and I'm going for tools to grow your channel, right? And I ended up ranking for all of those. So in that situation, you want to use that keyword phrase, and somewhere towards the beginning of your description, and YouTube, even in their Creator Academy, they say the same exact thing, and you're getting that information from the source, right? You also want to put that same exact keyword phrase somewhere in the very first paragraph of your description, preferably somewhere towards the front of your description, and you want to put the phrase in your tags as well. And in your tags, you want to make your tags also different variations of the search term that you're going for. So let's say you're going for YouTube tips, right? I'm just throwing this example out here. Then for me, if I was doing that video, then I would also add like YouTube tips for beginners, YouTube tips for gamers, YouTube tips for, anything that applies to the particular set of tips that I put out there. Okay, on the good thumbnail, to make a good thumbnail, basically make big bold text on there. YouTube suggests putting text on your thumbnails. Put a face on there if you can, because people respond well to faces. Supposedly, according to YouTube, it's best if the face is also looking at the camera, because people respond to it. But you also don't want to put a lot of words. You want to reduce the number of words that you use. Just just make it to where when you scale your image down, when you're making your thumbnails and you scale it down and you're looking at it about the size that it would be on a mobile phone, can you easily read the text, and at a glance, can you tell what the video is about by the text that you put in your thumbnail and the image that you put in your thumbnail? Let's see here. Going through these. Hey, what's up, Gord? Hope all is well with you, Gord. Man, Gord, did you see Brian's live stream last night? Man, dude's incredible on a live stream. What color enhancing do I use in editing? I use just saturation and contrast. That's it. That does the trick. External sites to promote videos. Reddit, which is good depending on the subreddit that you're promoting in. You know, if you can find a good subreddit. Hold on, let's see here. Dice Rolls. I see you donated $1. Thank you so much for that. I saw, let's see here. What? $2. Okay. £2. Nice. What is a great sub to view ratio? It really depends on the type of content you're making. I know that sounds like a vague answer, but it really depends on the type of content that you're making. And you're also going to get a huge swing depending on the actual topics that you put out as well. So let's say, for example, that you do something that is like directly like right up the alley of your target audience, then your view to subscriber ratio on that video is going to end up a lot better than if you do something that's just a little bit off. For example, I have a collaboration video that I did on my channel that it wasn't really what you guys are looking for, and you know, for me, it's not the type of content that you're really wanting from me. And because of that, in one day from that video, I only got 1 subscriber on that video, to where on the video before it and a lot of other videos before it, I've gotten 27 to 50 subscribers within the same time frame from one video, if that helps. Okay, let's see here. Is it okay to upload to YouTube and Facebook at the same time to gather more viewers, or is it better to just post teasers on social media? Philippines is largely Facebook focused due to data limits. Go where your audience is. You know, if your audience is primarily on Facebook, then post there also. You know, you might even make it a priority. You know, YouTube is awesome, but you know, if your audience is not on YouTube, if they're somewhere else, or they're primarily somewhere else, if you're in the Philippines, you're making content for Filipinos, and they are primarily on Facebook, then I would make Facebook your priority and use YouTube as your secondary, because you know, at the end of the day, you know, we're YouTubers, right? But on the flip side of that, you know, we're also content creators. We're trying to get our content out in front of our target audience. So in your case, if your target audience is on Facebook, by all means, then make Facebook the primary and make YouTube your secondary. Why am I in Thailand? I'm in Thailand because I love it here. My brother actually brought me over here the first time I came, and he brought me over here and was like, hey, you know, just want you to check the place out for like a month. And I said, okay, that's cool. I came over and I fell in love with the place. I thought it was great. I immediately could see how the lifestyle was different here compared to the lifestyle that I had in the States. So I went back home and got rid of everything and made a plan to come over here. I have to go to work and get to watch your stream until then. Wait, Disney. Thanks, man. Pretty sure. Is it normal that suggested videos only bring 14% of my views? Again, you know, that's all algorithm based. It depends. You know, like I've seen channels where it brings in a lot more than that. I've seen channels where it brings in a lot less than that. So, you know, basically in that case, as far as your percentage of what you're getting from suggested views, you know, on my channel, I'm up in the 70s right now on what I'm getting from suggested videos and browse features. So just as a heads up for the comparison. Dark Matter, I love TubeBuddy. I love TubeBuddy as well. It's fantastic. You guys might not know this, so I'll say it on here. Tubertools.com, that is my website, and basically what it is, it's a store where YouTubers can go if they need end screens or they need lower thirds or, you know, things like that. And I actually just did a promotion with TubeBuddy to where if you are a premium member, I actually have a link to TubeBuddy and TuberTools in the description of this video right now. But if you if you install TubeBuddy and you upgrade to a premium subscription of TubeBuddy, then you actually get a large amount of stuff over at TuberTools for free. And you can download that right from inside of the TubeBuddy, website. So yeah, TubeBuddy is awesome. They're really going out of their way to try to get all of the data and information together and resources together, because they also included in that promotion, it was a week-long promotion, and they included some audio, royalty-free audio promotions as well. So they're doing a lot of work to try to make things easier on creators, which is awesome. Is Nick a spy or something? Maybe. Hey Nick, how do you make your remember to subscribe animation in your videos? Axtrex, I do that with a mix of Sony Vegas and Photoshop. I also can do it in Adobe Premiere as well. So basically I make all the graphics in Photoshop, and then I export out all the pieces, and then I animate everything either in Premiere or Sony Vegas. Yeah, okay, David versus Norm for getting verified. One, the verified check doesn't do anything except make you look official to other people, but there's no actual bonus with being verified as far as, you know, rankings or anything like that. You know, with the exception of, you know, the perceived value of that verification mark. You know, if you come up with, in search and you have that little verified mark, of course, it would give you that perceived, or they would give you that perception of authority. So it's important in that aspect, but how it used to work is some smaller channels used to be able to do it through multi-channel networks, but now that's not the case anymore. They've made it a lot more difficult to get that. I think, if I remember right, I would have to refresh, but I think you have to have 100,000 subscribers now in order to get it. And to my understanding, they also took it away from the MCNs, and they don't allow the MCNs to get the smaller channels anymore either. Yeah, there it is, Dark Matter. Yeah, same thing. 100,000 subs, and then you just have to ask YouTube. Let's see here. My thumbnails are awesome since I've been doing Photoshop for a long time. Yeah, awesome. Very cool. I'll actually go back through. Do me a favor, Creos Bound. Send me a message here on YouTube from the About page, because this chat is going to be gone, you know, when this live stream goes off. So send me a message. I would love to go over there and check it out. I love checking out what other designers are doing. So that's fantastic. Hey Nick, I'm getting ready to do my taxes. You should do a video about the business side of YouTube, like having LLC taxes, deductions, etc. You know, I pass that stuff off to somebody else. You know, my brain does not work in that regard. I mean, it does, but that like admin type stuff is not where I thrive. Like, I thrive on the creative side of things and not on that side of things. So I actually pass that stuff off and have somebody else do it. So I'm actually not as well versed on that as I should be. I would love to help you with that. I know Roberto Blake, he just did on one of his recent live streams. You might want to go check that out. He actually just did a discussion on that, actually, because he is, you know, I don't know if he handles that himself or if he has somebody that does it for him, but he mentioned a lot of information about that. So you might want to check out that stream. For my thumbnails, all good, Nick Gord. Love Brian's live. He puts so much fun into it. He does. Just amazing. He's absolutely amazing. For my thumbnails, I use Photoshop. Let's see here. Let's scroll down here. How long on average do I take to make an edit and full upload? It depends on the length of the video. Let's say that it's a 10-minute video. Then I'll record the video. It'll take me, give or take, depending on the, you know, on exactly what it is I'm talking about, give or take, it'll take me, you know, 20 to 30 minutes to record the actual content, because I'll usually do multiple takes and stuff like that to make sure that I have enough to work with in the editing room. And then once I, you know, import everything into the computer, I'll spend anywhere from 2 to 4 hours on an edit. Some videos, you know, as you know, you make videos too. Sometimes it just takes a little bit longer than others. Yeah, Canva is free to use for thumbnails. Canva is free to use. You can also use GIMP. GIMP is software that you actually have to install on your computer, but you can use that. If you are a TubeBuddy user, I'm not sure if they allow the basic users to do it, but if you're a premium user, you can actually make thumbnails inside of TubeBuddy too. Let's see here. Let's see here. Do you have any idea on my question? I'm not sure what your question was. Nick, are you planning to use Gourd? Nick, are you planning to use live for more than Q&A? Gourd, I am, and to be honest with you, man, I'm still putting together, you know, a strategy that makes the most sense. You know, I'm trying to figure out the best way to approach this, because here's the thing, man. Okay, one, this is so easy to do that I want to do it every day, right? Plus, that'll help me get better at, you know, my live presentation, right? Which is great. So, hold on, let me delete this. Bye-bye and timeout. There we go. But you know, the live has a lot of potential as far as your reach, and as far as you know, just being able, like in this case, right? Like I'm just sitting here working, I wanted to take a break, so I said, hey, I'm gonna pop my phone up here and I'm gonna go live, right? And if you're just making videos, you know, that's not something that you can do in a hurry, right? So this is going to be another video archived on my channel somewhere that you know, that it's another doorway, and I just get this interaction in general. So definitely got to be doing Q&As like this, but I'm trying to find something fun that I can do as well with the live streams. I actually have something that I'm considering doing that is on the live stream side, but it's not on the mobile live side. So, okay, so AxeTrex just confirmed that TubeBuddy does allow thumbnails to be made for the basic user. Awesome, thank you for the feedback. A better alternative to TubeBuddy in Android. Well, currently TubeBuddy doesn't have a mobile app anyway, and I don't know of any mobile apps that do the same stuff that that TubeBuddy does. Let's see here. I've been on YouTube for around 2 years. When I type my name in the search bar, it would never auto-complete. It would find something else or other variations. Please help. Well, if it's not auto-completing, that's not a big deal. But if you are not coming up in search, if you actually search for yourself, then you know there are some things that you can do for that. But you know, if it's not auto-completing with your name, you know, I don't even know. You know, I'm going to check right now and see if it auto-completes on mine. Hold on. Okay, let's see here. We should be able to invite people to our live stream. Oh, that would be awesome. Wow, what an incredible feature that would be. So what you're saying, Jarhead, is basically to where I could just click on your name and say join, and then you would pop up like on the other half of the screen. That would be incredible. So you could do, you know, collaboration live streams. Wow. Yeah, that would be fantastic. How can you tell if your videos are quality? Wendy, in order to tell if your videos are quality, just look in your analytics. Your analytics are going to tell you everything that you need to know about your channel, about your quality. You're going to be able to tell in your analytics, you know, if people are sharing your stuff. You're going to be able to tell in your audience retention if your videos are quality or not. If people are sticking around, then your videos are quality. If people are getting out of there in a hurry, then there's something that you need to do to figure out how to keep those people watching your videos. Well, I think what she's asking, Dark Matter, is it's not, she's not necessarily talking about camera optics per se. She's talking about like if it's quality content, right? Because quality content is about a lot more. No, you're not blocked. I never blocked you, I don't think. Oh, from the last one. Yeah, I blocked you, I think, just for a short amount of time, but it went away. Welcome back, man. But yeah, as far as the quality is concerned, you know, there's a lot more to quality than just your camera optics. You know, I mean, you have the actual entertainment value, the actual value that you're providing the people. Of course, you have your camera optics, but your message behind all the stuff that you're doing. There's a lot of things that go into quality. Your structure of your video. How do your live analytics compare to regular videos? Gord, because they are longer videos, like I've been on here on an hour already. Wow, that was fast. Because the live videos are a lot longer, the retention oddly is still good. On my 2-hour video, my average watch time on that one, with over 2,000 views on it, was like almost 6 minutes. Which, for a 2-hour video, that sounds, horrible. Some people watch the whole thing, but garnering those, Chris, it does fly, but 6 minutes a pop for the average, that's a pretty solid stat as far as accumulating watch time on my channel, and I'm assuming, because this one's been going for an hour, so I'm probably going to get something similar out of this. Hey, later, Jack. Have a good day. The camera I'm using right now, I'm actually on my phone. It's a Samsung J7. That's why it doesn't look like things normally look on my channel. It does the trick, but I'm definitely, if I'm going to be doing these a lot, I'm definitely going to have to upgrade. I think, if nobody cares, then I'll keep doing them like this. But, I personally, I like for things to look a little bit better. So I'm probably going to end up having to upgrade my phone. Hey, you're okay, Dark Matter. This is the conversation here, man. So if you know the answer to stuff, man, go for it. Don't hold back, man. There's no reason to hold back. And here's the thing: I saw somebody mention about you having 1,000 subscribers and why you were, answering questions. And the thing is just because somebody doesn't have a large subscriber count doesn't mean that they don't know anything, right? Like when I first came into YouTube. I had done a lot of work with clients on blogs and things like that, so I was already versed in SEO, right? But if somebody came to my channel at that time, they would see that I was just getting started. Hey, what does this guy know? He's got 200 subscribers, right? But I actually knew a lot about SEO when I first started YouTube. So just because somebody doesn't have a lot of subscribers doesn't mean that they don't know what they're talking about. I have people on this channel that they're like, oh, hey, I'm not even going to listen to you until you get 100,000 subscribers. That's fine. Later, hater. No worries. No worries at all. Let's see here. People are looking for the easy way out. Jarhead, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It is. It's hard. It is hard. It's hard to make a lot of videos. It's hard to stay consistent. It's hard to make quality content over and over and over again. It's hard to stay engaged with your viewers. Especially Jarhead, man. You've got a lot of subscribers. When you upload a video, tons of comments roll in, and it's a lot of work. To actually to sit there and and leave comments instead of just saying thanks. For the short comments. But when people ask something insightful and you actually take the time to to actually interact and give a quality answer. If somebody has a question and it's a real question, then I'll try to answer it. And because of that, it takes time. And Jarhead, man, like you're saying, it's definitely hard work, and it does take time. At what sub level would you recommend to go live? Tristan Hero, if you're at 200 now, dude, if you think that the people that watch your videos would appreciate the information that you can share with them live, then go live as soon as you're done watching this. Go live right now. You know what I mean? Like if you think that they can appreciate it, go live right now. Maybe if you don't have the mobile feature yet because you're not at 10,000, then you can still go live from your computer. You know what I mean? So if you can provide value to the people that are watching your stuff, one, if you optimize your video, then if you have some really heavy keywords that you're trying to go after to try to get some exposure to yourself, while you are live, as long as you optimize your video correctly, then you will most likely rank somewhere near the top of those search terms. So in that case, then right now you have 200 subscribers, but if you optimize your video and you start going live on a regular basis, then what's going to happen is if you're having trouble ranking your videos currently, by going live, you're actually going to bump yourself up and you're going to increase your chances of people finding you for the time that you're online. You know, once you turn it off, then you're gonna fall back down. But for the time that you're online, then you can use that time to interact with the people that are coming in, answer questions about Bali or, you know, anything else that you want to talk about, and potentially get more subscribers and help you grow your channel that way. You've hit me up on Twitter. Okay, cool. I will hit you back as soon as I get this. Hey, if you guys are on like Facebook or Twitter, what am I saying? Everybody's on Facebook and Twitter. If you guys have other YouTubers that are following your stuff, then share this live stream. I'm going to be on here for probably another like 20 or 30 minutes, so share this live stream. Do you actually tag Gord? Do you actually see? And here's another thing, guys. Like somebody was talking earlier about shout-outs, right? Like Gord, if you notice, as long as I see his question come up here in the stream, because Gord and I are friends, right? We talk on Facebook. You know, we exchange ideas from time to time. You know, like we talk a lot. So because of that, you know, every time his question pops up, every time I see him in the stream, I stop and I'm going to answer his question. Do you actually tag your videos before going live, or do you just enter a title? I actually just enter a title. If I'm doing the computer version, I'll tag them, but on the mobile, I only do the title and the description. And I just do one thing at the top of the description. Like this video, for example, this is just subscriber Q&A. You know, this is more for fun. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm even going to leave this on my channel or not. If you start to live, you'll love it, and you'll want to do it every day, believe me. I'm not sure if that's live or live, but live, yeah. You know, it's fun, and the time goes by so fast. It's incredible. Underneath the bottle, what's going on? You made it. Woo! Fist bump. Boom, boom, boom. Nice to see you in here. Let's see here. You can do custom subtitles. Basically, if you have a speech impairment and you are uploading your content, basically you have the option after your video is uploaded where you can go in and you can edit the captions that are added to your videos. And another way you can do it too is you can actually add your captions in your video software as well. So you can definitely use custom subtitles. Just sent your friend request also on Facebook. Cool. I will accept that as soon as I'm done with this. You've done a 2-hour live stream and it goes fast, Minka? It does. It's incredible. Like right now we're at at an hour and 7 minutes, and it's cruising. When this feature first came out, what's going on, Terremoto? When it first came out, I did a 2-hour live stream as well, and I was like, whoa, 2 hours already? I think it was like 3 or 4 in the morning at the time. And it was just going, right? And it's all going so fast that you're totally engaged in it. It's so much fun. Let's see here. How do you mobile live stream? I put a video on my channel on how to mobile live stream, so go check that out on my channel page. Hey Nick, you are a great example of grace and ease in doing live. You look very comfortable. Congrats. Here's the secret, Gord. Ready? Get one of these. Here's the secret. Ready? Don't give a F. That's the secret. Just don't care. Just turn it on and go. Right? That's the best way to do it. Now, one thing that I've noticed, right? Like with Brian, for example, like not only does he not give a hoot, but he is so entertaining that I watch almost all of his live streams, and I'm really going to, like, I'm inspired by how good he is at his live streams. So I'm going to, over time, you know, more and more live streams that I do, I'm going to try to, I said F. But over time, I got to up my live game. I got to up my live game too. Let's see here. You remind me of the guy on Arrested Development TV show. You know, I watched that a handful of times. Fudge, that's it. Mayo Plays, that's exactly what I was referring to. Fudge. Me, I am from Ohio, actually. I'm a Midwestern person, which, you know, I get a lot of comments on my videos about how I say doing, right? I say doing instead. You know, that comes from, you know, Southern roots, I guess. I'm not sure. Or just, I've been out of the States for a decade, so it might, you know, it might come from just not interacting with tons of English-speaking people. See here. Do's and don'ts when it comes to live streaming. Really, man, Underneath the bottle, starting to become a certain style and how to behave while streaming live. Well, here's the thing. Just like anything, just like when you're making your videos, right? You want to try to make them as entertaining as possible, and you want to try to connect with people as much as you can. Of course, you know, if you want to make sure that you don't have any music playing in the background that will cause you to get a copyright strike. Of course, you know, you don't want to show, you know, nudity or anything like that. You want to try to keep everything as family friendly as you possibly can so that you don't have any problems there. And besides that, man, just be yourself. Share the information that you have. Be yourself and just interact with your people. And that's you guys, by the way, my people, my peeps. The other channel, non-zero sum game. The other channel is All Our Questions. I haven't updated it in like 6 months. Awesome videos over there, but they just take me so long to make. I actually want to continue that channel. I just haven't come up with a clever idea or a gimmick, so to speak, on what I can do on that channel that can speed everything up. For computer streaming, is OBS the best? Well, what is the best depends on your perception of you know, or not your perception, but your usage, right? So it depends on what you expect out of the software. I use OBS because it's free and I don't live stream from my computer too much, so it doesn't make sense for me to put out a bunch of money for streaming software if I'm not going to use it all the time. Nick, I started my channel last month and now I'm at 50 subs. Is my channel growing? Absolutely, it's growing. 50 subs, that's good. It's a good start. I do tech channel. Can you suggest me a way to increase my subs? Keep making awesome videos. Keep making stuff that your people are wanting to watch. Keep making content that people are looking for, and just make sure you're optimizing your videos for search, and you will be fine. Don't give a happy face. Just ignore them. People are hating on others or just unhappy with their own lives. Absolutely true. Later, haters. Yeah, Minka, she uses OBS and it works great for her as well. How long have I been doing YouTube? I have been doing YouTube seriously for about just a tad over 2 years now. On this channel, I went for about 8 or 9 months, and then I took a break for a year to do the other channel for about 8 or 9 months on that one, maybe 10, and then I came back over to this channel. So, but I have some other stuff that I've worked on YouTube as well that's gotten tons of views. It didn't get tons of views because of me. It was actually the idea of a friend of mine, but my brother actually. But it ended up getting a ton of views over there. I started my channel 2 weeks ago, 90 subscribers. 2 weeks ago, 90 subscribers. That's good, man. You're on the right path. You'll be fine. AU Mikey, if my channel was not about YouTube tips, what other type of content would you have chosen? I have another channel. It's what I was just talking about, IU Mikey, called All Our Questions. And on that channel, basically, I answer the world's most asked questions. You know, why do dogs eat grass? Or why do dogs eat poop? Why does the wind blow? How to know if you're being manipulated? You know, that kind of stuff. But the downside of that type of content is there's a ton of research involved. And because of it, it takes way too long to make the videos. But yeah, outside of that, if I wasn't doing this, with this live feature, actually, once they roll that out to channels under 10,000, then I'm probably going to do a full live channel to where it's only live, and I'll probably go live every day on that channel. And it's just going to be random stuff. It's not going to be YouTube specific. It's just going to be random stuff. Just because I love this interaction. Like right now, for example, for me, this is awesome. 74 people in the room. Chat. You know, the chat stream. You know, it's moving. You know, people are asking questions. You know, this whole interaction thing, it's just fantastic. It's a good time, right? For example, like I was saying before, I was telling everybody in here before that, you know, my original thing, I was just sitting here working, and the cool thing about this new mobile feature is, I was sitting here working, and I was like, you know what, I need to take a break. So I took a break and hopped on here. Been on here for an hour and 14 minutes. So here shortly, I'll split. But you know, for now, you know, this is fantastic. This whole live thing, it's a game changer for everybody. Let's see here. I purchased Filmora, and being honest, it sucks. Any affordable software you would recommend? Sony Vegas, you can get Adobe Premiere for, I think, like 10 bucks a month, 15 bucks a month. You can get the whole suite, depending, you know, if you look around for deals or whatever, you can get the whole suite for, I believe it's, I caught mine on a deal for like 39 bucks a month or something like that, but I think you can get them for like between like 39 and 50 bucks a month, but just for strictly a video editor, then you can go with Premiere. I'm using the mic on my headphones right here. Teramato, I'm using the mic right here. I got this cool little setup that, you know, it's like an arm, and it's got, you know, where I can mount my phone, and it's got a mic thing that comes out to where if I want to get a mic and put a mic on here, I can do that. But because it's all going through my phone right now, I'm just using this, but I'll probably end up upgrading to a mic or something in the future. How has your style of video evolved? Okay, that's a really good question, the Way Up World. My style of video has evolved by relaxing, right? So when I first started, I was so serious about, like when I first started on this channel, I was first started doing presentation style YouTube videos. I was so concerned at the time about how things looked and how people might perceive me that I would wear makeup. Right, if you go to the very first video on this channel, I was wearing makeup for probably the first, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 videos on this channel, to where I would put, you know, ladies, you can appreciate this, any ladies in here, but, you know, I would put concealer under my eyes. I would, you know, put like a base level foundation to even out my skin tone, because I thought, you know, hey, news people do this, right? So, you know, I might as well do it too to make everything look that much better. And I would wear makeup, and I would also do scripts, right? For every single video that I did, I would write scripts word for word, right? So light from underneath to get rid of the eye bags. Yeah, that's an excellent tip. I'm actually going to use that. Thank you, Flo. But gosh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, but I would write the script word for word, right? And I would make sure, you know, I would say each line of the script or whatever, like word for word. And I was kind of rigid with it, right? So when I would do my presentation, I was trying to do it in a way that at the time I thought was, you know, a little bit more respectable and a little bit more professional than I do it now. Now, because I know the stuff that I'm talking about inside and out, and I knew most of it back then as well, because it was more like internet marketing stuff and just general video stuff. But now, because I focus mainly on video and YouTube, and I know the topic inside and out, I just write down, or I'll throw in my tablet, I'll throw in, you know, like a handful of bullet points and things I want to make sure that I talk about, and I'll just let it go off the top of my head. And then sometimes I'll do, you know, like most of the time I'll do multiple takes of each particular segment, and then I'll edit all of that stuff together inside of the editing room. So basically the difference between now and then is, and if you're somebody that just came in, because I noticed we just got a boost of viewers, if you're somebody that just came in, the question was, how has the style of video evolved from when I first started to now on my channel? But yeah, now, you know, I'm just loose. I don't go off of scripts. I just use bullet points. And you know, back then I was just more stiff, and now I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I'll let myself out. I'll make a fool of myself, and I don't care. You know what I mean? Because it works. You know, that's what YouTube is for, right? It's for letting yourself out. It's for standing on the stage of YouTube, so to speak, and giving yourself to the world. You know what I mean? Or to the people that are watching your videos. So, you know, the best way to do that is to, in my opinion, is to just relax and be yourself. You know what I mean? You're gonna say things the wrong way. You're gonna make follies. You're gonna stand in a position that's gonna make you look funny. You know what I mean? Like all of that stuff is going to happen. You just have to embrace it, and then just let yourself go and be yourself. But that's the difference between now and then. Is now I just go for it. Back then everything had to be a certain way. I was more on the perfection side of things then. Now I'm more on the side of just you know, being as real as I possibly can and getting you guys the information, you know, the best that I possibly can. For intro and outro, standing is best or sitting. Suera, in my opinion, I personally like the energy that comes with standing. Any channels that I watch, Nick, I'm unsubbing. Okay, that's cool. See ya. For me personally, the standing there and giving your presentation, there's just more there's more energy behind it. When you're sitting in a chair, you're just kind of like, you know what I mean? So for me personally, I personally like to stand up for all of the stuff. I'm standing up right now. I have a standing desk when I work, and right now I'm standing up as well. So I think standing up is cool. Okay, let's see here. Should I pay for an intro or outro? It depends on what you're doing. Like it depends on what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Some people don't even use intros. Some people do. Like personally, I recommend that you use some type of branding at the beginning of your video. It doesn't have to be a full screen. You can just do a little thing that pops up, over here and says what your channel is. It doesn't have to be a big full screen, huge presentation. You know what I mean? So as far as intros and outros are concerned, just make an outro that makes sense. If you want to pay for it, that's cool. You can actually head over to Tuber Tools if you want to get one. And if you are spammer, I'm going to get rid of this guy real quick, polluting the room here. But yeah, and an intro and outro, it really depends on how you're trying to present yourself. Gord says Nick has great branding packages through his Tuber Tools. Absolutely. I actually did Gord's stuff. If you guys want to see what's going on there, head over to Gord's channel and check him out. Is 4 to 5 growth a day average good with 632 subs? Yeah, it is. In my opinion, 1 is better than 0, right? So if you're getting 1 subscriber every day in comparison to 0, you're making progress. If you are, as far as people that you're gaining and losing, if you come out 1 subscriber profit per day, then you're making progress. It's going to take you a while. Once you get those numbers higher, it's going to be a lot better. But at 632 subs, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Let's see here. Thanks, actually agreed. Good point. Sorry, Yash, I'm not a health channel. You didn't answer 2 of my questions, thanks. And I'm 4 times smaller YouTuber than you, thanks. So you didn't answer any of my 2 questions. Jimmy a Geek, what's going on, man? I see you in the comments all the time. I'm getting a ton of things here, so let me see what you... mention it again if you're in there, and I'll answer it right now. Let's see here. PC tricks and security test. What's going on? I see you in the comments a lot too. How's it going? For me, I get my sound effects. I actually make some of them myself, and those are actually going to be available soon in the Tuber Tools members area that's coming soon. But anything that I don't make myself, I will get those over at Audio Jungle. I have like a big archive of stuff from Audio Jungle. Let's see here. Nick, what are your plans for the rest of the year? Keep working. Allah, what's going on, man? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, man, just my plan for this year is just keep working, keep putting up more videos, fine tune. I've got some products that I'm working on right now that, you're into that stuff too, so you can appreciate that. I have some live stream strategy that I have to get together. But outside of that, just upload more videos and keep fine-tuning my funnel, so to speak. You know the language I'm speaking. What's up, Frank? M Tech, what's going on? Yeah, audio blocks. Gord, audio blocks is good for sound effects also. What are your plans for YouTube? Just keep uploading videos, keep making quality content that adds value to the people that are watching my videos. That's the plan. Can you make a video on channel ideas? Lil, if you go to my channel page, I actually have a playlist. Inside of that playlist, there are 3 YouTube channel ideas videos. 2 of them are an actual list style video of channel ideas, and one of them actually shows you step by step what you can do to come up with video ideas on your own so that you're never stuck without a video idea. I record my videos on a Canon 70D. I also have a Canon XF100, but I don't use it that often. I just prefer the look of the Canon 70D because of the lens that I use on it. I also basically I route my microphone through an H4n audio recorder, and that H4n audio recorder plugs into my my Canon 70D. Let's see here. Love your videos. Thank you. What camera do you record on? Canon 70D is the camera that I record on. Any tips for time management? Man, that's a good one. Yeah. I find it hard to manage my time for college, relationships, and YouTube. Should I upload every week or should I increase my video uploads? Okay. For time management, okay, if you are in college, right, one thing that you're going to learn really fast is that in your life, things that are important to you are going to end up taking priority. So we all have the same amount of time, and different people accomplish different things within the allotted time that we have, right? Every single day we all get 24 hours, right? Basically, we all focus on whatever it is that is most important to us at the time. And if your priority is not uploading videos, then you're probably not going to upload as much as you probably should. If your priority is like going out and having a good time, which, you know, in fairness, it should be because, you know, you're in college. So if you know, your priority is that, then you'll do that when you should be uploading videos if you thought that you might have preferred to upload videos. But whatever is most important to you is where you'll end up spending most of your time. I'm Muslim and I get a lot of bullying and hate. Second, I'm born with tongue ties, so my accent is a problem, but not my English, even though I took TOEFL exam to proof. I'm just a pure geek with no script. Okay, if your language is a problem, then, you know, like if you are trying to target the English speaking market, then you're going to have to practice your English skills enough to get them to the point to where you're easier to understand. Because here's what happens, and I'm just being honest here, right? I'm not going to sugarcoat this. When I go to channels of people that don't speak English, regardless of where they're from, if I go to their channel and it's hard for me to understand what it is that they're saying, real quick, I'm out of there. Because I know for a fact that with a real quick search, I can find the same exact information that I'm looking for delivered to me in a way that I can understand it. So if you're targeting the English speaking market, then you're going to have to spend a lot of time perfecting your English skills. Having an accent is fine, and not having perfect access or English is fine, right? Like there's a Russian guy that does science experiments, and he's fantastic, and he actually has a pretty thick accent, and it's worked out for him. So I recommend doing as much English practice as you can to try to hone your skills. And if you're not getting the traction that you want while you're practicing your English, maybe it would be a bigger benefit to you to target users in your own language. So I hope that answered your questions. Nick, were you super nervous when you started YouTube? I wasn't nervous because, you know, I have a deep understanding of how things work as far as, okay, well, if you're at this point here and you want to get to this point here, there's a certain amount of work that you have to do in between in order to get there. And I'm familiar with how that process works. So it wasn't something that I was nervous about. It's just something that I mentioned before. I don't know if you're in here for it, but I mentioned wearing makeup in my first few videos because I wanted my skin to be even and all that stuff. That was more of being a perfectionist thing and wanting things to look right than it was being nervous, really. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was, of course, just like anybody, you know, those first few videos that I put up, I was like, you know, oh man, are people going to like this stuff? You know, are people going to interact? Are people going to leave me comments? I wonder if I'm going to get any subscribers. You know, of course, I had those same questions that everybody else has when they're starting YouTube, but I wouldn't say that I was nervous about it. YouTube social networking in Thailand. Any channels you are in touch with? Underneath the bottle, I actually don't do any networking with Thai channels. I actually have one Thai subscriber that I know of. She's got like 50-something thousand subscribers. I've never made any attempt whatsoever to reach out to her, but I have collaboration that I've done with Brandon Nankovell from 1% Better. I actually have 3 videos I've done with him. Another one will be coming out soon. But he actually came to Thailand to visit, and then we ended up connecting that way. There's other YouTubers here, Nerdy Explorer, he's coming over at the beginning of March, so we'll be doing a video together as well. So so the opportunity here isn't huge for YouTubers, but when people come into town that know that I'm in Thailand and they are a part of my channel or a subscriber, then I definitely try to meet up with them. 1 second, guys. I have to cough again. Just getting over a cold. 1 hour and 30 seconds. Okay, thanks again for the amazing stream. I have to walk into work now. Hey man, good luck. Have a wonderful day at work. Does YouTube ever bother you? Nope. Let's see here. Let's go to the bottom of this. Are you using the mic in your headphones, an external mic for this live stream? I'm using the mic in my headphones for the live stream. Let's see here. There's a lot of reasons YouTube can shut you down. Learn the guidelines and YouTube rules, brother. Yeah, absolutely. YouTube definitely has a heavy hammer and a heavy ban hammer, and they are not afraid to use it. So it's always good to play by the rules. Jimmy, thanks for the answer. And I am a native English speaker and born in Hong Kong, but was premature born and affected my speaking. If you have the time to watch any of my videos and comment on what you can do. Yeah, in that case, man, you might just want to speak slower or, something like that. Maybe you want to subtitle your videos as well in order to make yourself a little bit easier to understand. And it's unfortunate, but because of the circumstance that you're dealing with, you're going to have to provide a massive amount of value to the people that watch your videos in order to get past that. In order to get past that barrier, only because there's so many options on YouTube. Underneath the bottle, let's see here. I don't check out all of my subscribers' channels, but I check out a lot of them. Like if somebody subscribes to my channel, here's how that process works. If somebody subscribes to my channel, then I'll just get the notification they subscribe. Sometimes I will just go check out their channel immediately if they have like an interesting channel name or if they have an interesting channel profile pic or avatar. Then I'll go check them out right away. But most of the time it happens when people are interactive in my comments. Like if people leave a comment on my channel, then I say, okay, well, they're interacting with my stuff, so I'm going to go check out their channels and see what's going on there. You know what I mean? See if they're making good content. And the funny thing is, or the cool thing, not funny at all, the cool thing is I've actually found a lot of really, really awesome channels because of, people that have subscribed to my channel. Are you ever planning to quit YouTube? Right now, no. I mean, it's I'm going to keep going until there's no reason to keep going, really. I mean, in my opinion, I think YouTube is, there's a lot of competition with Facebook and things like that, but at this point in time, with YouTube being able to rank inside of Google search as well and within their own search engine, I don't see Facebook taking over YouTube at this point in time. But if they do, then of course I would move over to Facebook. But as far as YouTube is concerned, I really think, with this whole video thing and with the whole live video thing and all of that, I mean, all of this stuff is just getting started. And on top of that, they're working on technology that to where people can instantly translate. So let's say, for example, I watched a video of somebody that speaks Japanese. Then they're working on technology, and it's actually rolled out in a few other places, but they're actually working on technology to where I would be able to translate that in real time. So, that's going to really expand things, and that's really going to make our reach huge, as far on a global scale, not just within our home countries or within our direct target demographics. Like, we're really going to have a really strong reach. Live streaming every day, Minka. Live streaming every day is okay. Here's the thing. The more you put yourself out there, the better your results long-term are going to be. You are going to be putting notifications in people's mailboxes for the people that, that click the bell icon. You're going to be putting notifications that are going to be coming through every day if you live stream every day or 3 times a week or whatever. And when that happens, you're going to lose a lot of people because they're going to say, oh, well, this is annoying. I can't believe this person is going live every day. That's not something that I'm into. The thing is it doesn't matter what that person is into because you are doing your thing and you are looking for the people that are into however it is that you are doing it. So if you want to live stream 3 times a week and then add a video a week or 2 videos a week on top of that, go for it. Don't limit what you are, don't limit what you want to do just because it might not completely resonate with every single person that watches your videos. Hey Nick, I made a YouTube channel ad. Who sees that? Okay, with the YouTube channel ad, basically from time to time, if your channel is getting some traction, then YouTube will actually toss your video up from time to time. Like if they have an ad spot that's not filled or something like that, then they can go through their humongous database of videos and they can every now and then they'll try to recommend your video through that ad to somebody that might be interested in your content. Ren Ken, I'm fantastic, thank you. How are you? Let's see here. Okay, Pimpinella Plays. It happened to me. My analytics are red low arrows because I started streaming daily. Okay, real quick, I want to address that. Right now, I want everybody in here to know that YouTube is actually making an adjustment right now because they had like a view count situation, like a glitch last month. And they're making adjustments to that right now. So if you go and you check out Social Blade, for example, a lot of people are down right now. So the numbers that you're seeing right now aren't 100% accurate as far as those arrows are concerned because they were just a little bit inflated before. And you know, same thing to you. You know, your numbers are down right now because you're streaming daily, but just give it time, right? Just keep doing your thing. If that's something that you want to do, if you want to stream daily, keep streaming daily, and over time you're going to create a crowd of people that want to watch your streams every day. Because you know, if let's say that you stream every day at 3 o'clock, right? Then those people that you stream to every day at 3 o'clock, you know, you're gonna end up having people that will say, you know, hey, I'm a lonely person, and because I get to meet up with you every day at 3 o'clock on your live stream, you know, it kind of helps me make it through my day. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna create a whole crowd of people. You know, some people just be like, "Hey, I love your stuff." Other people, you know, you'll actually be filling a real a void in their lives. So keep that in mind too. Let's see here. Okay. Yes, I want to stream more than recording. It's easier. Yes, it is. It's so much easier. And more raw and spontaneous. I get at least 3 to 6 new subs because of streaming. Hey, that's great. Somebody else answered before, or they asked the question before about if live streaming can help gain subscribers. That's proof right there. You know, Pimpinella Plays, you know, gets 3 to 6 new subscribers every time they live stream. So keep that in mind too. Technology or stay on track with trends and needs, especially because. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think any other media will take the throne either. Nothing that's out there yet. So true, people on my channel, I feel like I have a ton of friends. Yeah, it's crazy how that works, you know, like it's interesting to me that like what happens in your brain, right? Like you know, like you see people show up in your comment section a lot. You know, all of us in here in this stream right now, all 74 people. You know, like you see people that will show up in your comments a lot. And then over time, you start to get this like camaraderie with them to where it's like, you know, oh, hey, there's such and such. You know what I mean? And it's like you've never met in person. The only connection that you really have is what you've said in comments or, you know, through watching each other's videos or something like that. But that connection is still there. You still connect with the people. It's an amazing thing. A really, really amazing thing. What should you use to live stream? You can use, if you don't have 10,000 subscribers right now, then you can use you can use your computer and you can use OBS, which is free software, and a webcam to live stream. If you have 10,000 subscribers, then you can just whip out your phone and do it like right now. Let's see here. My comrade. Yeah, fist bump there underneath the bottle. Boom. But that's what I mean, right? It's like, okay, there's an example underneath the bottle, right? Like because he shows up in the comments, right? And I've watched a handful of his videos too, but because he comes up in the comments a decent amount and we have conversations there, when he pops in the live stream, I'm like, oh, hey, what's going on? You know what I mean? And it's crazy. It's an amazing thing. Gotta love the internet. Let's see here. I'm not sticking around for the whole Q&A, but Miss Technique, thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Speech also has speech problems. Can I use subtitles if needed? Yeah. Phil21, you can absolutely use subtitles, and not only within the YouTube captions, but you can actually add them to your videos. It'll take you, more work. It's going to take you more time to put it all together, but you can actually add them to your videos to where they can't be turned off. So if you're not comfortable with how you communicate, or people say that they can't really understand what it is that you're saying or whatever, then if you put hey, Brian G just hit me up on Facebook. If you put those subtitles in there, then actually on your video, then it can make a big it can be a big help for the people that are watching your videos to help understand. I'm gonna hit Brian up real quick and let him know that I'm streaming so he can come in here too. Say hi to y'all. All right. Let's see here. Now let's go back into here, pull up the chat window again. Thanks for answering this, Nick. No problem. How do you get more subscribers? Let's see here. Who said this? How do you get more Tech World gameplay? Make great content that people are looking for. Make great engaging content that people are looking for. Over time, your channel will grow. Nick, you're the most inspirational YouTuber I've ever seen. Could you give me a shout out or share some of my gaming vids with your friends, because I upload every day and I'm really consistent. TTFW Official. The worst thing that you can do, right, is ask for shout outs. Like I mean, I just gave you one by saying the name here, but the worst thing that you can do is ask for shout outs, because people are asking for shout outs all the time. And when you're asking for shout outs, it makes it like, it's like, when I see your content and I like your content, right? Or you're, active in the comments or, whatever, then, you'll end up getting a shout out probably. So, asking for shout outs is the worst way to get a shout out. Subs for subs too. Yeah, same exact thing. Yeah, when you're asking for it, that's like a straight track to actually not get it. I'm getting more spam in my comment sections. Do you have any advice on how to prevent spam comments? I don't. Unfortunately, you're going to get spam comments. You're going to get a lot of spam comments, and the more your channel grows, the more spam comments. Brian G. Johnson in the house. Look at that crazy chat stream. What is up, Brian G. Johnson? If you guys are not already subscribed to Brian, make sure to head over there. I'm sure a lot of you guys already are. Brian watched your stream replay yesterday. Yeah, a lot of you guys are already into Brian. Hey, it's okay, TTFW Official. Some people don't know. That's why I wanted to mention it to you, because, a lot of people will think that that's a way to do it, but it's definitely, it's not. But yeah, guys, Brian G. Johnson in the house. If you are not already subscribed to Brian, definitely head over there and check him out. As you can see, there's a bunch of other people in the stream too that are also into what Brian's doing over there. He makes awesome stuff, and his live streams are off the chain. Brian, man, I was telling them earlier, I was saying how like your live streams are so inspirational for me that I have to live stream more just so I can practice, so I can up my live stream game, because your stuff is so on point. It's out of control. Gord was in here. I don't know. Gord, are you still in here? Yeah, I don't know if he's still in here or not, but when Gord was in here, he and I were talking back and forth, just saying how off the chain your live streams are on Facebook and YouTube and everything. But the one yesterday, holy moly, amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Yeah, dude, it is good. You're so good at live streams. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. How to make the most of a collaboration. I have a video with a medium-sized channel in the works. Thanks. To make the most out of a collaboration, if you try to make the person that you are collaborating with look awesome, then you're doing the right thing in a collaboration, right? Because when you're collaborating with another person, the whole thing with that is you're adding value to each other. You're reaching each other's audiences, but you're also adding value to each other. So you want to try to make that other person like as good as you possibly can, right? So the questions that you ask, you want to make sure that it's stuff that they can answer and that they can answer right. You know what I mean? Like the way that you present them when your video first starts out, you want to make sure that you're presenting them in a way so when they come on, they're all automatically perceived as somebody that the people that watch your videos want to listen to. And like when you're doing collaborations, of course you can do them for the sake of subscribers. But the best thing you can do is if you can. Brian G. Johnson just subbed. Brian, Android Inc. just subbed to you over there. Awesome. But yeah, if you're doing it just for the subs, that's cool, and I appreciate that for sure. Like collaborations just for the sub count, sure. But trying to add value to their audience and trying to add value to the person that you're doing the collaboration with, that's going to get you a lot further than just trying to extract. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Brian G. Johnson's approach is very entertaining. Not only is it entertaining, but it's just completely off the chain. Yeah, his approach is just incredible. His presentation. Seriously, everybody in here. There's like 65 people in here now. If you haven't watched one of Brian G's live streams, he just did one yesterday that was totally off the chain. Make sure that you go over there and check that out. He had people asking for sub on his live stream, and he was just slaying people that were in there asking for sub. It was hilarious. I was laying in bed trying to go to sleep, but I couldn't turn it off because I couldn't. It was awesome. So to Brian after midnight, I believe. Awesome. Bella J, watch and subscribe. Crazy. 26 of my views become subs. Is that good? Yeah, that is actually. That is good. How do you gain your first few subscribers? You share your content in places where your subscribers or your target audience and the people that you're wanting to be subscribers to your channel, where they're hanging out. A good place to do that is Facebook, Reddit, Google+, any web forums online or any other web communities where people that are in your target demographic are hanging out. Android, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see here. Still trying to figure out live streaming. I was live the other day and didn't even know it. Oh, that's epic. Epic. Yeah, good thing you weren't doing anything crazy, right? Screen recorder I use on PC. I use Camtasia for my stuff. I know on Macs a lot of people use ScreenFlow also. That's supposed to be pretty good, but I personally use Camtasia. Thanks, Brian. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. I think live stream is going to positively affect watch time. You can't walk away. Yeah, that's the crazy thing about the live stream is people are sticking around. At least on my last one, people are sticking around for an extended period of time, which is pretty awesome. So you're gaining all of that extra watch time, and you're just on here having a good time, right? Like we've been on here for an hour and almost 50 minutes, and to me it seems like we've been on here for like 30 minutes, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, absolutely. Pinterest is a good place to post links to your videos too. Here's the thing is, okay, let's say you're using Pinterest for your, I just felt like offering you coffee. Keep up the good work. Nomina, thank you. Hey, look, it's the piano girl. Thank you also. Guys, if you want to hear somebody just completely work a piano in a beautiful way, head over and check out Look, It's the Piano Girl. Her stuff, she can play the piano like it's amazing. Beautiful music over there. Go check her out. Let's see here. I got sidetracked there. Oh yeah. Talking about the social media outlets. Okay. So if you are going to be sharing your videos on, thanks Piano Girl, I appreciate it. If you're going to be sharing your videos on Pinterest, for example, then just sharing your videos on Pinterest, okay, that's fine because people may stumble on them, but it would be beneficial to you more if you are an active Pinterest user. right? So let's say that you're on Pinterest and you're pinning every day, and you're starting to build followers on Pinterest as well. Then you're going to get more value out of Pinterest. Same thing with Twitter. Like a lot of people will say, hey, post on social media, but they don't really explain what they mean by that. And if you're just randomly posting stuff on social media, it's not gonna be a huge benefit. But if you have strategies wrapped around it, then you're gonna get more out of it. So let's say, for example, you pick Pinterest as the main place that you're going to be posting to, then you would want to create an entire presence on Pinterest. You'd want to post your stuff. You'd want to post the stuff of other people. You'd want to post pictures and links to websites and all that stuff that are around the topics that you're talking about, so that when you post your stuff, you just fit right into the mix of everything else that's going on in your account, and it doesn't seem so much like you're only there doing self-promotion. I mean, full disclosure here on my stuff, when I make a video live, I'll share it to Pinterest as well, just to get it out there for that one person that might come in. But in reality, according to my stats, it's a waste of my time, but I do it anyway. Let's see here. Do you have an Instagram strategy? What's up, Gord, again? No, man, I just post my Instagram. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, just head over to Instagram and just do Nick Nimmin and follow me over there. On my Instagram, I just post some time-lapse stuff because I'm really into that right now. And I just post occasional YouTube tips or, whatever, just because, it's what I'm into. So my Instagram is more of a personal thing, but, I try to put some interesting things on there. Gord in the house. Gord in the house. Yeah, Brian, that's happened a handful of times, actually. I think I'm up to probably like another, let's see here, like Miss Technique, for example, she dropped $15 in here, right? And then, let's see here, we had another 4 from the Piano Girl, Nomina, Alarina, £5 in here. So, I mean, we're over $20 right there. And then I had probably another like 15 to $20 ahead of that. Crazy. Sorera, take care. Nice having you stop by. Yeah, it is crazy. And I was telling them, Brian, because you just came in, like I was standing here working, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take a break. And that's the beauty of this feature, right? I was actually inspired today because yours was so awesome yesterday. But I was standing here working, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a break. But while I'm taking a break, I'm just going to go ahead and throw this on and do some subscriber Q&A. And now it's like 2 hours later, and I'm still on here just because it's a good time, and the time goes by so fast. B to the G, lighting up the chat. That's right. Football Grin D, what got me into YouTubing? Me personally, I see the first thing that got me into YouTubing, like when I very first starting my channel, is I was wanting to use it as a way to reach people that were into the stuff that I was talking about. Because when I first started, I was just talking about, making videos and doing some like, how to come up with content ideas for bloggers and that kind of stuff, because that's what I was into at the time. So just being able to connect with like-minded people more than anything. But from there, it's kind of evolved into what it is now, from doing this channel and then taking a break for a year and doing my other channel and then coming back here. And, like it's just kind of evolved really into what it is now. If by awesome, spastic, yeah. I miss Brian's live stream. That sucks. Grandpa's place. I'm pretty sure he's got a replay. Go over there and check out this guy's replay. It's amazing. Yeah, Brian, man, I hope you're doing live streams all the time. That was so entertaining. Like my girlfriend, she doesn't even speak English, and she was watching your live stream. No idea what you're talking about, but she's just sitting there, like cracking up just because of, how you were slamming on the shout out people and stuff like that. She was just in tears because I was explaining to her what it was that you were doing, and just how you were delivering your information and the stuff you were talking about. It was awesome. Where do I think YouTube is heading? Up. Here's the thing, Google, right? Google is not going anywhere anytime soon. YouTube is not going anywhere anytime soon. Video is not going anywhere anytime soon. Now with this new live feature, this is going to be a game changer. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. So, YouTube is just going to keep climbing. It's going to keep getting bigger and bigger. They're doubling year over year over year over year. and it's not going to stop. What earpiece? This is I don't know, Skull, I think is the name of the company that makes them. Skulls, maybe. And yeah, it's just a normal thing. This isn't made for live streaming or anything like that. It's just a good old fashioned, hey, this is my headphones, but it has a mic on it, so I'm going to use them. Let's see here. What editing software do you use? For my personal stuff, I use Sony Vegas for client projects. Skull Candy, that's it. Thank you, Janko. For my old stuff, or not my old stuff, for my client work, I use Adobe Premiere for most of it. Some of it I still do in Vegas, though. Do you think the algorithm has changed to make way for newcomers? I don't know if they changed to make ways for newcomers, but just because you're a newcomer does not mean in any way, shape, or form that your opportunity is limited. There's still plenty of space for you as a newcomer here on YouTube. Trying to delete this guy for language here. Remove. There we go. Yeah, there's just so much going on here on YouTube, and it's just getting bigger. Like if you're thinking of it in terms of, hey, I want to be PewDiePie, you got a lot of work ahead of you, and you're going to have a harder way to go. But if you want to, boom, bye-bye, later, B. Oh, no, you were just saying for that dude. Yeah. But, if you're trying to get to that level, you're going to have a hard fight ahead of you. But, if you're trying to grow your own audience and you're trying to reach your own audience, you're trying to, reach a particular demographic with your content and let that particular demographic know who you are and be familiar with who you are and what you have to offer and all that stuff, then yeah, YouTube is definitely a place to do that. Bigger YouTubers are crying over the changes because they're so used to seeing huge numbers that when they take a hit, that it's a serious hit. But at the end of the day, they're still huge YouTubers. And another thing, too, that you have to think of in these situations, right, is even though, changes might happen. I mean, every platform makes changes. Every business makes changes, right? But one thing that you have to think of is the more that some of these huge channels kick up dirt, the more people are going to watch their stuff, right? Like if, for example, if PewDiePie goes on his channel and he starts talking about how unfair everything is, that whatever happened to, I mean, his whole Disney thing, that was kind of crazy. I just want to go ahead and say that. But, but if he's talking about like the algorithm changes and stuff like that, then that's going to get picked up by media sources. And when that gets picked up by media sources, the same with Drama Alert and everybody else, when that gets picked up by those sources, then all that's doing is that's feeding more people into their channels, right? And that's kind of how they keep the ball rolling. You know what I mean? Is the more dirt they can kick up, the more traffic that they're going to get to their channels. Strategy. This drives me nut bonkers crazy. Is the donate feature on YouTube new? No, they've done different ways to do it. They used to have fan funding, but they got rid of that now for the super chat. And this super chat is actually pretty cool. Like I think if you have like a large following, am I gay? No, I'm not. If you had a large following, then I think I think you could probably get a decent amount of money out of this for a live stream. But like especially if you actually planned your live stream around like let's say you have a channel that does some type of tips or comedy or something. If you're like, hey, for every $1 that you donate, I'm definitely going to answer that question. Or if you give me $5 and I'll do this, if you give me $10 and I'll do this or whatever. So you can definitely use it in a strategic way. Let's see here. Can you help me with my YouTube channel by giving me tips? Absolutely. Here's a tip. Go to my channel page, watch all of my videos, right? And then once you're done watching all of my videos, then go to my sidebar and you're going to see a list of names in my sidebar of other people that make videos on how to excel at YouTube, and go and watch all the videos on their channels as well. And then, or even before all of that, go to the YouTube Creator Academy and watch all of the stuff they have available for you there. And then once you're finished with that, you're going to have a really good idea of how to grow your channel. And you'll probably be really good at it by the time you're done with that. Hello, people. Are you American? I am American. Yes. Your and Brian's videos are very helpful. Thanks, Miss Fabulous. I could understand the Disney part and the PewDiePie, let's call it a scandal, but YouTube Red dropped his gig was a jaw dropper. Yeah, but on the flip side of that coin, I mean, I'm not going to say karma in the sense of like a Buddhist principle side of karma, but I'm going to say karma on the side of cause and effect, right? So we all know that on our YouTube channels that there's certain things we can get away with and there's certain things that we can't. If we do things that are a little bit edgy, or we decide to push the envelope a little bit further than maybe we should, then we have to, and he's no exception, then you have to be willing to accept the consequences that come from doing stuff. The downside of PewDiePie's situation is because somebody kind of put that case together against him, and they put it in the media and they made it a lot worse than it actually was in the first place. But on the flip side of that, if you're making jokes that can be, taken in that way, then you're running that risk, and that's just like having copywritten music playing in the background of your videos. You shouldn't do it. Or if you're using copywritten music that or copywritten content in your stuff, but you're trying to ride the line of fair use, you have to be willing to take the consequences if YouTube ends up canning your account. Hey Nick, is your t-shirt from Under Armour brand? That logo looks nice. Yes, it is. It's an Under Armour shirt. Which TV shows do you like the most? I don't watch TV, but when I do watch a TV show, here's the thing. I'm over in Thailand, so I don't get the same TV that you guys get over in the Western world. But I'll go and I'll get box sets of DVDs or whatever, and I'll binge watch series. But Walking Dead is the only thing that I've really gotten into. Everything else, I would prefer to just work on my own content instead of watching the stuff of other people. Like, I'll spend more time on YouTube watching videos there than I'll ever spend in front of the TV. Like, in a year's time, I probably get 5 hours worth of TV time on my TV, and that's if I'm like sick or not feeling good. But B to the GTV. Well, yeah, of course, I'd watch B to the GTV. How many hours straight do you think you could live stream for? That's a really good question. I don't know. Like right now, for example, because I'm out of fluids, I actually would like to go get a refill of my coconut water to keep me going, or at least some water or something. So as long as I have fluids and some food, I think I could go for a while. The funny thing is with these live streams, and anybody in here that's done them, you can vouch for this. Like, I've been in here for 2 hours and 3 minutes, and it's insane because for me it doesn't seem like that much time at all. The most I've live streamed is 2 hours and 3 minutes. You need water to keep going. Hey, I just got you, Minka, by 15 seconds, 18 seconds, 19 seconds. Let's see here. Can you tell me if I want to sharpen my editing skills in Vegas Pro, which channel should I follow? I've known how to use Vegas for a long time, and I actually didn't follow any channels to learn how to use it. So I actually do not know of any channels that are specific to Sony Vegas that you can follow. Sorry. I do not live in America, Nashi. I am in Thailand. The other day you were streaming and you forgot to pick up your son from school. Ooh, bet that went over well. Let's see here. Cyber Legacy, can you please help me with my YouTube channel? Absolutely. Check out my channel page. TubeBuddy is great. Absolutely it is. If you guys are not familiar with what TubeBuddy is, there's a links to... Hey, later, Brian. Talk to you later, man. Thanks for swinging by. Guys, if you are not familiar with TubeBuddy, there will be a link down in the description of that. Go check it out. It'll help you like tag your videos and help you rank, really. Yeah, Vegas is definitely a learn by doing program. Yep, Brian's leaving. Sad day here towards the end of the stream. I have no idea what you're talking about, but it looks cool. I'll watch you. Who knows? so I learn English better. Mustafa, welcome aboard, man. Yeah, watch, man, to learn English better. That's a good way to do it, actually. Hi, just subscribed. Welcome aboard, Cruz. Tons of videos here to help you learn how to grow your channel and make videos on YouTube. Welcome aboard. Let's see here. Yeah, well, this right here, right, to answer your question, the Stacy Squad in the house. The question is, should you be talking about a certain subject when you live stream, or is it like a pre-recording YouTube videos and you can talk about whatever you want? It's however you want to do it, right? So let's say that in this particular situation, I was working and I said, hey, I'm just going to go live, right? So I just said, okay, I'm going to take a break, go live, put my phone up here, throw on my headpiece, and went live, right? So you can do it in whatever way you want. You know, I mean, it would make sense to do some that are structured, you know, like, hey, in this live stream, I'm going to talk about this, for example. But, you know, in this case, I just went live as a question and answer, and it's actually gone great so far. Brandy, what is going on? Guys, okay, should I do an art-only channel along with my moto vlogging channel? Brandy, in my opinion, yes, I think you should. But on the downside, like, you mixing the two is kind of what makes your channel what it is. You know, so that's a really tough one. Like if you were just starting out, I would say to separate them, so then you can have your target demographic of your moto vloggers on the one channel, and then you can have your target demographic of art people on the other channel, creative people on the other channel. But because you've already merged the two, I would probably keep it going because you're doing well with it. And guys, Brandyland, if you see her right here in the chat, go over and check out her channel. Awesome stuff going on over there. Brandyland, go over there and check her out right now and make sure you subscribe to her channel. Awesome, awesome, very creative content. And cool moto vlogs too. Bang for your bucks, I've learned a lot from your channel. Thanks a million. Message deleted by Nimmin. Bang for your bucks, thanks, I appreciate it. How do you balance life and filming? How do you do? I balance life and filming by basically integrating the two, right? So, you know, like I just mentioned, you know, I was working and then I decided, hey, I'm going to go live stream. The same exact thing applies. Like if I turn around here, right, I'm working here. I turn around, my camera's right here, right? So when I'm ready to record, then I can just take a 30-minute break from my normal stuff and just go ahead and start recording. And then then I find the time sometime for the next day or two to edit everything together. Do you work as a YouTuber or is YouTube a second job? YouTube is not a job in any sense of the word for me. YouTube is an avenue to basically get exposure to the other things that I do. Like I use YouTube as a tool of sorts, if that makes any sense. And that by doing that, it actually helps feed into the other stuff that I do. I get editing work from YouTube. I get design work from YouTube. I get consulting work because I do consulting for YouTube channels as well. So I get consulting work from YouTube. I like YouTube feeds into what I'm already doing, but YouTube itself is not a job in any way for me. Let's see here. Let's scroll this down a tad. Thanks, Nick. I'm torn. Hey, Brandy, listen. Yeah, like it's a tough one, right? Like I think that like in your case, right? Because a lot of people watch your channel for your art stuff, I'm assuming, and a lot of people watch for your moto vlogging as well. Because of that, if it was me, and because you already have traction there, which that's the hardest part is getting that initial ball rolling. Because you already have traction there. If you look at Roberto Blake's channel as an example, bye chapters we love, have a good day. What he does is he does different topics. It's all it's all wrapped around creativity, but the different topics that he does, he actually lets them out during a different day. So basically, if you are into photography, you know that you can go check him out on this particular day because that's when he usually does photography videos, right? So If you are into graphics, then you know that you can go to his channel on this particular day, and that's when he's doing his graphic videos. So in your case, if you are going to keep them both on your channel, I would recommend that you make one day as a moto vlogging day, and that you make another day as your art day, or 2 days art day, 2 days moto vlogging day. You know, just however you span it out. I would just make it to where your viewers that are into one particular topic, they know that they can count on that topic on this day, and they know that they can count on the other topic on this day, if that makes any sense. Roberto Blake is a great YouTuber. Yes, he is. Media Tech TV, yep. Shout out to Cyber Legacy. What is going on, Hems? Hey, Taylor. My girlfriend just got here, so I'm gonna have to go soon. And yeah, for you, sir, asking if I was gay, definitely not. That is, my girlfriend actually just showed up. Hey, Nick, do you got any tips for scheduling and being regular with videos on your channel? Make videos in advance. That will help. Like if you make videos in advance, like if you have the ability, depending on the type of videos that you're making, if you have the ability to make 2 videos at a time instead of 1, then that over time will get a bunch of videos in the queue for you, so that you can not stress out about making sure that you are consistent or not. How do you gain initial traction? You gain initial traction first, Naya. You gain initial traction by making content that people are searching for, and by making content that is engaging, and by being confident enough to share your own content in places where your target demographic hangs out. So as long as you're making valuable content and not just vanity content, and by vanity content I mean, hey, this is me on the beach, look at me type of stuff, but you're not really providing value to other people. As long as you're not making videos like that, then if you post in places where your target demographic hangs out, then you'll have a better chance of gaining traction there, and of course making content that people are looking for. When am I coming back stateside? I'm not sure. It's I usually go back once a year because of legalities of me being an expat. I can go in for 30 days at a time, so I have to be strategic of when I go in, and I usually wrap it around when I need to renew a visa in order to stay here. Let's see here. How to change the ranking of a video which was posted 3 or 4 months before. I'm doing videos for another country which have never been. Okay, I'll answer the first part of that. To change the ranking of videos that were posted 3 or 4 months before, go in and redo your search engine optimization on all aspects of that video. If you're trying to get it boosted for a different term, then you'll definitely want to go in and just redo everything, kind of like a new upload, but don't re-upload the video. Let's see here. How do I know the way to marketing your channel in YouTube? 1, the success that I've had on 2 different channels of my own. 3, the success that I've had on another channel that I did with someone else. 4, I also work with client channels, and I help them get traction on their channels as well. That's how. See you later, alligator. Later, Pimpinella Plays. Hi, wondering how you handle your email list gathering and what I am trying to start out. Yeah, man, to answer your question before, my email list is done through Aweber. Today is my birthday. Please sub to me. Hey, man, just as a heads up, saying that it's your birthday and to sub to you, that's not going to do you any good, right? Like if you're just trying to get subscribers for the sake of getting subscribers, you're wasting your time, because people that are subbing to you just for the sake of subbing to you, they're not going to keep coming back and watching your stuff. They're not going to be active in what it is that you're doing. You want people that are actually into the content that you're making, right? You want actual people that you're contributing to, so that they come back and they contribute to you via comments and subscriptions and things like that. Hey, later underneath the bottle, got to pour a glass somewhere. Peace. It's like 9:16 here. I might pour myself a little something too here in a few minutes. Paul, I saw you. Hold on. I just saw you flip by here somewhere. Let's see here. Paul, you missed my question. Boom. Hey, man, would you do some videos in a foreign language on your English channel or start a new channel? Let's say I make some videos in Greek. All right, Paul, here is my answer to that. I would do your Greek language stuff on a Greek channel, and I would do your English stuff on your English channel. The reason for that is you want your channel to be associated with, you want one channel to be associated with English language for YouTube, and you want your other channel to be associated with the other language so that you're relevant in those two different areas, right? If you're mixing the two, then you're not as relevant. You're kind of diluting yourself, if that makes any sense. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. So it's been nice hanging out with you guys, 2 hours and 15 minutes in. So it was awesome hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much for swinging by. If you are not subscribed already, if you are new here and you are not subscribed and you want to learn how to grow your channel and make videos and all types of other YouTube related stuff, then make sure that you hit the subscribe button right now so you don't miss anything, and go ahead and hit that bell notification icon as well. Until next time, I will see you guys next time. Thanks again for hanging out. It was an awesome time. Thanks, guys.